Hey guys, welcome back to Movie Time. Today I am going to recap a 2012 thriller drama movie named The Wicked. Let's start. The first scene of the film features a young Amanda, who is crying and is seen gazing out the window with her mother. Amanda hears her mother crying as she claims that the witch is going to come get her because she broke the window in her home. Her mother responds by telling her to go to sleep and closing the window in her room. Amanda follows suit after she leaves, but the window suddenly opens on its own, allowing a spirit to drag her outside. It is then seen that Amanda calls her mother for assistance. However, Amanda had already left when Amanda's mother arrived. Then, the scene changes, and Sammy appears. The missing poster of his daughter Amanda. After that, in the following scene, we see two brothers Max and Zach, whose grandfather had passed away. She sets out on her bicycle to go somewhere while she also observes Amanda's mother, who was. Because he was so close, Max was terribly sad. However, Zach did not mind. Instead, he made plans to visit a location called Open Heart the following day with Carter and his girlfriend Tracy. As soon as Sammy arrives and starts speaking to them, she listens, but unfortunately, Zach sees her and threatens her, telling her not to tell anyone else. Sammy then leaves to meet Max, and Zach tells everyone about her plan. She tells Max here that we both will go after him and then take their photos. Max's dad was going out for some work, so before he left, he told Max and Zach they were asked to stay at home. However, not long after they left, Zach left with his friends to go to a place called Open Heart. Seeing this, Max meets Sammy, and he asks her to follow his brother with him for this, and Sammy agrees. On the other hand, Zach and everyone came to pick up a girl. After a while they stop at a location and tell Julie they are going to see a house named Open Heart built in the forest in which a witch lives, and there are rumors in the village about her that if someone breaks the glass of her window by stoning her house she will kill her. After hearing this, Julie does not believe in all of this and she thinks that it is just a false story, but then Zach with all of his friends takes out a stone and breaks the window, breaking the glass. Sammy and Max also walk through the forest. After a while, they both stop to relax at a location, and Sammy was entertained by Max performing a magic performance she really enjoyed. Zach and his friends decide to stop the car and get out to walk because the car couldn't go inside the forest for a while. They eventually arrived at the Open Heart house, which appeared quite scary. These people wanted to know the secret of the rumors surrounding this house, so they started throwing stones on the wind. Then, in conversations with Sammy, Max comes close, but upon seeing this, Max says that he is not ready for all these things yet. When night falls, everyone sets up camp inside the same camp. Since Carter was busy with his girlfriend, Zach started talking to Julie on the side. As the two of them started getting closer in these things, Zach then heard a voice from behind. However, when he went there and checked, he couldn't find anyone. This led him to believe that the witch had seen those people from inside the house. There is no surprise that after that, Julie starts swimming in the same lake at their request. During this time, both of them had come very close, allowing Max and Sammy to arrive to the witch's house, and Sammy tosses stones at the home, but misses the window. However, as Max hits the stone, he cracks the window glass, and a little while later, they can hear someone shouting. Julie was asleep when she was awakened by a sound, and when checking, she discovers Amanda's teddy bear outdoors, which was also in her. The witch then emerges from the home, and upon seeing her, both of them instantly fled. This poster Julie thinks Amanda has been abducted from this place, so she starts to phone the police. Zach, however, stops her because if the police find out, his father would also find out. Sammy and Max were filming everything about the witch in the camera to gather evidence, but in the meantime, the witch attacks them. Then, seen here, the cut takes place, and in the following scene, Zach and his friends are outside the witch's house because they believed Amanda was inside this house. Subsequently, Julie and Zach go to check in. On the other hand, the witch attacks Sammy and Max. However, the basement door was locked from the outside. Zach tries to open it several times but is unsuccessful. At this point, Carter and Tracy are standing outside and hear the sound of the door opening. They manage to open that door, but everyone comes out. Zach informs Carter that the witch, it is true that only when Carter hears the sound of his car, then Carter and Zach run towards him but see that someone is blocking their path. Sammy also learns about this, and Zach instructs everyone to head to the train station. As these three were departing, Amanda said that the witch had arrived. The witch uses this opportunity to capture Carter and Tracy, but as soon as Julie and Amanda are saved, look this way, and Sammy is discovered on the tree nearby. The house that informs Zach that the witch has captured Max. On this, Zach asks her to go to the forest station and get help, and himself comes to the house. Goes inside. When he goes inside the house, Zach does not get the Max, but he sees Carter. Sammy tries to warn Carl that the witch will kill everyone, but Carl does not listen to him and takes Sammy with him instead. The witch comes to the room where Tracy's body was lying dead. Then the witch was also coming towards them. Seeing that both of them somehow escaped from there, further Zach says that I will take attention of the witch on my side and you run away from here. But when those people do this, then their plan fails and the witch catches both of them on this side. He was already dead when a police car arrived, but they were both delighted to see him. The policeman then told Carl about the incident, which caused Carl to believe Sammy's words. Carl then left to go to the witch's house to save the others. Meanwhile, Carl called Mahoney to go with him. Once they arrived, Carl went inside to see what Mahoney was doing to remain outside. While the witch was about to catch Sammy, Sammy attacked her with a fire extinguisher and went straight inside the house, where he finds Max, who was unconscious. Sammy somehow brought him to his senses, and then both of them tried to run away, but on shedding, the witch started pulling them. Max finds a witch bottle there, sees he has an idea, and pours all three of Zach and Sammy's blood into it. After finding Zach in the chamber where Zach was asleep, Max miraculously regains his consciousness. Bottle in front of the witch, who then runs away in terror as the other two depart. Later, as the three were leaving, the witch reappeared, stronger than ever. This time, not even the bottle could stop her. She then began drawing the energy of the other two into herself, and as the bottle broke, Sammy revealed what had happened. All three escape safely after all, and Max and Zach also meet their father, just as a policeman arrives and claims that they did not find any dead bodies in the house, leading us to believe that the witch is still alive. Then, in the following scene, we learn from a reporter that the real name of that witch was Lauren. At the conclusion of the same movie, we see a beautiful woman.